to like staffing behind your army or whatnot, and trying to put damage on your wagons before the fight, because the only thing healing them really is Unholy Aura, so that damage is going to stay there for the most part. So watch out for smart elf players coming out breath of firing your shit with like an anti-magic potion or an invuln pot or something, especially if you've got one of those like 15-second invuln pots. Like that can really screw them. And at this point, like, Ices has got so much damage output with all those Gargs, and with the freaking Frostwyrm and the Tri-Hero. The Demon Hunter and the Panda are pretty much going to get obliterated before they can do too much. I'm off Ginger. Oh god. Pop-Tarts are amazing. They really are. The game was back in December, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Well, now that we're going to try to fix our sync-up problems, and we'll go to a short break here. So, see you in a bit. And we're back. That's fun. We got, we're so out of sync last game. That sucks. I'll bring up my second cola for the day. And by the day, I mean commentary. This is like my sixth one today or something. Oh god, that's nice. So this one's going to be a little different. This one's going to be less about ganging it up and more about throwing spiders at people. Actually making spiders and then telling them to throw smaller spiders at people. And then having the small spiders come back to the big spiders so they can throw them again. Which is a very circuitous way to say you're going to be going fiends at tier 2. Pause this one at 1 minute also, from Ice's point of view. This is on GGC, a game between him and Inti, whatever, Mr. Thou. He's a very good Night Elf player, and it's going to be a fun game. So, Ices, while I wet my whistle and down ridiculous amounts of soda, why don't you talk a little bit about this map and the Fiend strategy as opposed to the Garg strategy?
I would just want to say that Mr. Thou is kind of out of shape since he's been away from Warcraft for a while, so he's a friend of mine, and it's not bad-mannering him at all. I think he's a great player, a great person. But anyways, most Night Elves will go Beastmaster on TR. There are very few that will go DH. Pretty much, if you scout the altar, late altar, you go 24 food ghoul and make a graveyard about 22, 24 ghoul, and you fiend at tier 2 with the Naga, and you'll pretty much just see this during the game. I personally like to harass right off the start versus Tavern heroes, because they can no longer burn my hero. I have coils, I can save ghouls, I can kill archers, and I just think that's 10 times better than getting level 2 and then harassing.
I would definitely agree. You can, like, especially in the early game, if you just think about it logistically, the summoning heroes can creep so much faster than you that why not go screw them over and make them pay for it? And you can absolutely make them go through holy hell just to try and kill a few greens on the map. So anyway, I hope you're paused up at 1 minute now, and I think I'm going to give Ices the honor here of counting us down, because he's going to feel on the spotlight.
All right, start the replay in 3, 2, 1.
The damned stand ready.
I really should stop eating while I'm trying to record a commentary. I think one guy made a comment in my last audio. It's kind of gross. It was me down like 2 gallons of orange juice. But I swear it wasn't 2 gallons. It was only like a quart.
I'm not gonna lie, it turned me on.
Oh yeah, we actually play. Ices does a lot of kind of weirder strats when we're playing just ops games on East a lot. Like he doesn't always do like super serious stuff, and so he actually loses. In my experience, a lot more than he wins when he's just playing customs on East at night. So we'll play Strippercraft in the evening, and when I'm trying to go to bed or whatever, every time I see Ices win a game, I undress a little more. So that usually gets me ready to go to bed on time or whatever. Just wait a couple hours and then I'm ready to go to sleep.
Summoning is complete.
If it weren't for Strippercraft, I would never stay up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, slightly something characteristic of the Beastmaster is that his Ancient of War is a lot further back. That's because usually they're going to not Ancient War creep because they want that to be making more archers as opposed to just making one archer and then creeping it up so they can tech very quickly. Any comments on why the Beastmaster kind of angled at you? Was he just trying to see if the Death Knight was heading towards him yet?
I personally think he was trying to hide his creeping because he knows I harass right off the start. And I just want to comment that I made my graveyard at 21 food of ghouls, so it's pretty quick at graveyard.
Righto. And remember that in the last game, how the Demon Hunter was creeping up quite a bit more than the Death Knight. How the Demon Hunter hit level 3 and the Panda was at level 2 before the Death Knight even hit level 2. Well, if we think about that, and then think about the fact that the Beastmaster, dude, he's a creeping hero. Like, that's his job, is to creep incredibly fast in the early game. Also, Ices, you fail at coiling, but you still got the creep. I don't know how, but you still got the creep. You should not have. You did not deserve that. But, as I was saying, if you're sitting there and you're feeling impatient, just take a deep breath. Do not run into the Night Elf's base. If the Night Elf is feeling pressured by you and sitting in his base, you are doing your job and then some. Anytime that the Beastmaster is not creeping in the early game, that's all you need to do. Like, if he's just sitting there and you're sitting there, like, dude, you're getting the upper hand because you're just trying to screw with him because you can't creep as fast as him in the early game and you know it. And so that works to your advantage. One thing that you can do later when he's out there, when he's kind of out trying to hide his creeping from you, is run into his base and whack on a Moonwell, and that'll force him to run back very quickly, or maybe if he's panicky enough, he might even TP back if you've got enough ghouls. Also, just to note, he went for a surround on that Quillbeast earlier. Definitely always worth it. They give 30 experience, and as you know from my previous commentaries, you have to opportunistically gain experience in the early game with Undead. So here we go. Night Elf has only finished one creep camp, and Ices got more creeps than he did. So, I see he's kicking some ass right now. Yeah, this is the time when you want to be able to run in, like, with some skeletons and some ghouls. You can keep your ghouls alive with a coil if you're faster than this noob over here. And, oh, Fiend's already coming out. That's a pretty big deal. Comments on that TP?
I really don't think he should have TP'd. He pretty much would have just lost one more archer. Yeah, that was kind of a noob TP, but I mean, he is rusty.
Nobody doesn't feel bad about this. Mr. Thou, shout out to you. You're awesome.
He is pretty much the man. Rotham fighting.
Yes, man. You know that Jizz in My Pants song? If you don't, you can check out the You Laugh, You Lose thread. Well, that song was written and dedicated to Mr. Thou.
I stand ready.
Yeah.
Oh, Naga time. Most of the ghouls are back at home harvesting lumber. You're going to need lumber because this is a somewhat lumber-intensive strategy. I mean, Naga is a tavern hero, so that takes quite a bit. Fiends cost 40 lumber each. You're going to need a slaughterhouse, you're going to need a sacrificial pit, and you're going to need a boneyard, all of which are very lumber intensive, so it doesn't hurt to have a few extra ghouls on lumber for a bit of extra time. Also, something I think a couple people neglect is when you've got an acolyte around, why not use the damn thing? So the Naga is an excellent Tier 2 hero, does great for pushing, picking off archers. It just has a lot of synergy with this sort of pressure style that you play against the Beastmaster at this time. In the late game, the Naga is excellent for the nuke that she brings to the table, and the Night Elf is not going to